Welcome to the Wedding Lounge podcast, where we dive deep into what weddings look like from a videographer and content creator's perspective. I'm the owner of Yours Always Films, and we've been filming weddings for the past 6 years. I started about 13 years ago photographing my very first wedding, and 13 years later, here we are. Alina, she's been doing content creation for quite some time now. With all of this experience, with a lot to share, we're going to dive into some questions to not only share our experience, but also share our input and our advice and talk about all the nuances that we see in the wedding industry. Our very first topic is going to be videography versus content creation. And we get this question a lot. Should I hire a content creator or should I hire a videographer, or should I hire both? So, Alina, take it away. What's your response to that?
Okay, so
I'm just gonna sit back.
yeah, let's just feel free to talk about this. So I'm the person who loves everything, kind of like every angle. That's why I'm on the page to have both. So it just depending on your budget, of course. This is, I think it's the most important, to try to find the way. Then on your wedding, have the phone in your hands or
in your bridesmaid's hands.
on your bridesmaids or
your mom's hands.
Yes. So give them the opportunity just to enjoy the process, enjoy the wedding, and not to see you like a couple so beautiful through the phone. So we are here for that.
Yeah.
Also, you can give much more goals for your content creator, videographer than for your mom or bridesmaids, and you don't know.
Like they have actual tasks. They have they're following the timeline of the day.
Right.
They have all these things in mind of important moments that are happening, and you're not thinking of all the things that they should be capturing because they already know.
Yeah.
So
you can have your vibe, your like theme, and you can share with us before, so we will be prepared technically, and we will know what type of moving or pictures do you want. And yes, we are working kind of together always. It doesn't matter. I mean, at the venue, we need to be like a team. That's why this is one more reason why do you need like more professional people to do this. Every single year, like my anniversary, I always open the video, but short video. I was bad in my planning. I didn't have a videographer.
Oh no.
And it's sad. Yeah,
That
sad.
is so sad.
Right now, I can tell 100%, 1000% that it was a bad idea to not have it. Even pictures, I don't have a lot of pictures.
Oh wow.
But I have one small video, kind of like a reel, and I'm just watching like every single anniversary day.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love to see every single, every time I watch from a different angle, and I can see something new for me. I mean, that's my bad. So
especially being content creators ourselves, like we look at all the things that could have been done differently, or
oh yeah.
I'll be watching a
was
movie
like
and I'm like, they didn't do this, or ooh, that's a good idea for a video.
Yeah.
And along with that, I think that it's important to think about when you ask that question is, how often am I going to watch this, and why, and what's the benefit of having it 10 years from now? There was a couple that reached out to me a few months ago, and their wedding had already passed, and they had hired a photographer who was going to also be doing or hiring a videographer, who ended up doing both himself, but video was on the phone and photography wasn't that great. And so they hired me to drive out to Charlotte actually and have like a couples session in their wedding attire and everything. So I'm making a video, a little highlight video for them, and took some photos of them because they didn't have that on their wedding day. And so to them, being able to watch something back professionally was important to them. So in those moments of deciding if it's important enough to have a video, you have to ask yourself, okay, I could hire somebody who does video for cheap. It might end up looking really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are content creators who do really good and then don't do so great. So you have to not only ask the question of, do I want one or the other? It's like, do I value having a really good video? And do I value having good content that is accessible and good to watch? And am I going to want to watch those year after year? Do I want to show those to my kids someday? Or is it going to be maybe a waste of time?
So if to think deeply, if you want to kind of switch and have content creator, not a videographer, that's the different goals for the content creator as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think the content creator will be the same price in that case, because you will have different goals and different tasks for the content creator, which is not the same. It's not the same job for the content creator.
Yeah.
If you will ask, can we make a movie with the phone? Yes, technically we can, but you definitely will see the difference. I can see the difference and I can feel the difference if it's a good quality camera, but if you will compare the phone and the camera, it's different. But on the same time, we are living in the age, right? When we are in content world. We all want something to see today.
Several weeks ago, Maria was capturing something for the bride that was like, you know, something they'd seen on TikTok or something.
Some trends.
And and they didn't have a content creator. So like they were asking if we could do that. And so while it was fun, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, well, this is something that might be taking away from what we could be doing at this moment, which is preparing for something different, or, you know, letting a content creator take care of that so that we could focus on something a little bit different. Not that capturing that isn't important, but if you see something on TikTok, you see a lot of things on social media that you want kind of replicated on your wedding day. Having a content creator there for those moments allows us to capture them from more of a, like watching a movie kind of perspective, because that's what a lot of our video work looks like. So sometimes I will use something that happened that was fun, you know, on wedding day, but if it's too staged, sometimes I just don't even use it. It's not necessarily for the long video, it's for that specific reel or specific little videos. So in my mind, and in a lot of brides' minds, they don't really imagine having all these like trendy TikTok type videos in their long video. They just imagine having like a shortened version of that. So that's why it would be important to have the content creator there to capture that, so that they're there to capture it. There's a lot of things that videographers and content creators have to think about. I think when it comes down to it, and having both really allows them to get into their zone and best use their skill and do what they do.